Goodness. How did it happen? With all my reading, with all those sleepless nights, my eyes are still swollen. All the waste, all down the drain. How did it happen? But why?
But why?
I beg me, Jerry. I read back to back, especially for this course, because I wanted 3 units.
You see, I understand that you read very well, but how come you were still unable to answer most of the questions?
No, I read. So I don't understand what happened, but I read. And what does that have to do with anything, sir? Reading was my main goal.
That is it. It is not enough that you read. It's also very important that you follow the right principles of effective study, because examination does not actually test how long you read, but how well you have read. Some of these principles are as follows.
Start reading now.
Just in case you are waiting for the timetable to be out before you start your reading, you have failed before you start.
Don't just read, study.
You only want to cover the pages of the handout. You don't really want to take your time to understand the content, and that's the reason why you will still have issues with the questions.
Study because you need to, not because you have to.
It is a normal thing for every student to read because exams are here. Even if you don't want to, the atmosphere will force you to. But if that is the level of your reading, you are actually not reading. Read because you need to, not because you have to. The principles of food processing that you have been taught, or the fluid mechanics that you have been taught, have you ever taken your time to sit down and thought of how you are to understand, or what exactly do they want you to know in this course?
Study with an end in mind.
If you want to build a house and you don't have a plan and you have all the materials available, you cannot just be picking them at random and you are laying them on top of each other. You are going to have a beautiful nonsense.
Study strategically, not haphazardly.
You see, every successful reading begins with a plan. If you are going to have something beautiful, there has to be a solid plan on ground. Some of you take 9 courses, 10 courses, or 11 courses. You need to sit down and plan them. You don't module courses up. Some courses are 3 units, some are 2 units, some are 1 unit. So you know how to apportion your time to each of them in their order of importance.
Wow. Word. With these principles, this exam is going down.
Even the Bible says, study to show yourself approved unto God, a workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
No. Actually, in this context, it is study to show yourself approved. A student that needs not to be afraid of the questions, but rightly dividing them and providing answers.
Everyone runs in a race, but one received the prize, says the apostle. We are going to emerge glorious in this examination race. You should follow some of these principles diligently, and you will have a good testimony. Thank you, and God bless you.
Number one and nothing less. I have vision, though I believe. I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champion.